for politicians.
All right, so I watched the first hour of Casino. So I'm gonna see if I can recap the last, 45 minutes best I can. So we get introduced to Ginger. The Ginger's an influencer. He calls her a hustler, She a hoe. Ginger, she good with people. She know you know what I'm saying? She take care of everybody, you know what I'm saying? The people, the bartenders, the people who count the money, the people who do valet, anybody who worked there, she take care of everybody. She with all the high rollers, you know what I'm saying? Bailey. But not but literally though, she takes a big stack of cash that she done, you know what I'm saying, tricked her way through the night, and she comes back to her pimp Lester, and whatever relationship they got going on, Lester, we don't know what he really do with his money or something. Anyway, how does he catch her? How does he meet her? I'm talking about Ace. Ace finds her because they're watching this table. Ace picks up all the different things inside of her. So he, you know what I'm saying, whoop, he catches on to that. He catches on to that. That's how she caught his attention, because she was slipping money. The dude she was supposed to be helping, whoever, she was slipping some of his money into her pocket. The dude caught her, but he didn't call her out on it until at the end of the game, where he tried to give her like 3 chips. I don't know how much the chips was worth, whatever. And then she was like, "Fuck that, give me my cut." Isn't that bro? You been slipping money all night in your purse and da-da-da-woo. You didn't. And then so she ends up smacking all his chips up in the air, and everybody just started grabbing the chips off the ground and saying, boom, boom, boom. Because that basically was like free money, I guess. I ain't never really actually had a casino experience. But from there, what happens after that? He liked Ginger though. He on some Now here's the one thing. He asked you, we ain't getting no younger, this and that. Woo. She hit on what? She come back and she like, listen. She tell him that she care for him, but she don't feel the same way. She don't feel that deeply. She's like, she not in love with him. She tell him. He hit her with all this rah-rah, like, it's about investment, it can grow, and we get kids, and da-da. And she's like, she first said, she tells him that she's not the woman for him. Like, she's not the one he thinks she is, and that third. See, the thing about her, most women will not do that. Well, that was my thing. Most women will not do that. They will not be honest and say, like, listen, nah, boom. Like, now, the manipulative woman will be like, all right, I done told you. I done did what you want. I told you this ain't what you want. But you want it, when we proceed later on, it's a snake. It's the story of the snake. You let the snake in the house, and then you heal the snake up. The snake was outside cold. It was hurt. You brought the snake in the house, and then the snake bites you, and you're like, what the fuck you doing? I healed you up. Bitch, you knew it was a snake when you met me. You know what I'm saying? You can't, it's in the snake's nature to bite. It's just, that's what it's going to do. A snake going to do what it do. And so, anyway, they go through the marriage. You know what I'm saying? He started doing dumb shit. He take out $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Lock this shit in the safe for perilous times, a rainy day, just in case. And who the only person who has access to it? Ginger. They say the gingers are the black people or white people. I saw that on social media. Anyway. Then what happens after this? So they done got married, He rocking with her, she doing her thing, She thug does. He give her a lot of money, a lot of jewelry. Even her jewelry locked up in the center. Boom, boom. It's if she meets a person with the similar cachet or even more, you never know. She has a pimp anyway, and he knows this. On the wedding day, he feel like he can change her. On their wedding day, she sneaks away and calls her pimp and is crying. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know what's on the screen. I don't know why it's doing that. She on the wedding day, Ain't that some shit? You still calling your past. What the fuck you still crying over another man for? No, I don't give a fuck. It don't sit well with me. There's another instance they at a party, you know. She working the party. She good with people. He loved to watch her work with the people and this and third, keep everybody comfortable as a host and da. She come back to him, this little guy, young guy, comes to him like you look the most one of the most gorgeous women I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Kissed her hand. You're beautiful. He said you're a lucky man. The kid worked at the casino. He fired him the next day. Fuck out of here. Like what? And she low key smiled, but it was on some shit like if he wasn't here, this and third, we seen this happen. Is there another, whatchamacallit? So right now it's a matter of when she's gonna fuck up. We know her character flaw. She's you know what I'm saying, she's driven by money. This is her character. Her character is flawed. However, she don't come across as too much of a liar. She just slick, you know what I'm saying? She get money. She everything about her is with the money, you know what I'm saying? He feel like he is able to use that to keep her, you know, with him for a bit. He's too understanding to me, in my opinion. Ace's problem is he trusts him. He's too trusting. He is too trusting. So, outside of that, the only other thing is Nikki. Now, Nikki was back home, but now he's being an enforcer type shit. And Nikki started doing, like, Ace was like, yo, back home, they would have locked me up for this. Over here, they give me awards and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ace is, you know, he studied everything, and he at least is going to implement, like, he started doing stuff with the casinos, like, the bookies is doing that stuff over here. Look, put the bookies inside the business, this and that, boom. Nikki is on some shit. He running some stuff on the outside, but he started making some little schemes to do his own stuff on the inside. He got his little people, and all his people got telltale signs. You know, they be doing little stuff, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? They had an issue, so they actually did end up catching one cheater. Dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, Ace peeps everything. He saw one dude, so Ace walks over in the middle of the two tables, goes act like you had bent his shoes. Like, yo, the dealer's not in on this. He's just raising his card too high. But who's looking at the card? It can't be this guy because he's right in front of him. So he looks over and the guy at that next table. The guy at the next table was doing something on his leg and is tapping some wire and is bringing this other guy who's over here. He said, B13, this on the third bar, whatever. He said, BJ 826 and this on the third bar. He makes a little phone call. People come down. They pull the one guy to the back. He said, yeah, you know, something about you're a righty, huh? So I said, you know, you should do this always with your right hand. He said, you know, not do it with your left. He's like, no. He's like, you always do it with your right? He's like, so you're righty. He's like, yeah, I'm a righty. Hammer. You're going to have to learn how to do it with your left. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Then the other guy that he was helping is that the whatchamacallit trying to get his money situated. They walk up to him and like, yeah, it's going to take some time to verify your money. Just walk with us in that third. He pulls him to the back. He said, all right, now you got two choices. You either going to take the money and the hammer or you can get the fuck out of here. He said, I'm going to just go ahead and get out of here. He said, all right, cool. And everybody else that you know, like, we got the saw, we got the chainsaw. It's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing this. But Nikki just has some sloppy people, you know what I'm saying, working for him, trying to do his own little underhanded thing with the business. And so, outside of that, he warns Nikki, like, if you get put in this black book, it's over for you. Nikki's on some shit like, and then it's only two people in this black book. We just ain't third. They never gonna da. He said, all right, Nikki, I'm just warning you, just ain't third. Now he's like, I said he can't be seen with Nikki nowhere in the casinos, can't be seen with Nikki nowhere in Vegas. And so now they just had this little meeting, and Nikki's like, well, what if I go into the restaurant that's attached to the casino? You can't even step foot in the parking lot. It's just not. What you want going? So now we were in the space of trying to figure out, well, what the hell? Because Nikki, you know what I'm saying, he running the table. He got people planning and running the tables, and he, you know what I'm saying, beating people up for the, you know what I'm saying, making sure business is doing what it do on the outside. But Nikki trying to figure out his way to get back into the casino business. Nikki's problem is he, again, being too greedy and, you know, Ginger's problem She's just money voted. Their characters have flaws. Ace's problem is he just be trusting people too much. And the beginning of the movie told us how this is kind of gonna play out. So we'll see what happens.